No Nut November. The challenge is old. Actually, never mind. It's older than time, where people do not have for 1 month. It was made by some guy who had a corn addiction, and that completely ruined his life. So then he didn't want anybody to fall into that trap, so he created NoFap. I learned that from this video, by the way. You go watch it. It was goated.
Fun playing with you over the last couple of years, but I think now...
Hey, what you doing?
Before I talk about how I came to find out what No Nut November is, I'm gonna tell you guys the rules, because a ton, and I mean a ton of people get confused by these said rules. Number 1, you can't nut for an entire month. Although the creator who made it said that you can do your wife and or girlfriend if you had one, however, you cannot have any random hookups. To be honest though, I can see how that rule can be abolished and also kept, so it just really depends your opinion on this rule. Because not having smecks with your lover for a month can show if your love's really real or if it's just for the smecks. But, you know, that's kind of opinion based. Rule 2, although any form of ejaculation will get you out, wet dreams do not count. And you might be wondering, well, why do wet dreams not count? Well, 1, you can't really control them, so it would be kind of unfair if a guy made it to day 30 and then he just had a wet dream and then he was instantly out. Also, wet dreams can actually be a sign of you having a ton of testosterone and also your body just genuinely healing itself from you watching corn every day to not doing that. Finally, although edging and watching it is technically still allowed, it's really not recommended and looked very heavily down upon, and rightfully so, because like, sure, you're not beating your schmeat, but if you're gonna edge, then at that point you're literally just losing. You might technically win if you edge every day, but really you're losing in the long run, because it's gonna give you the same effects as nutting, except the only difference is now you won't feel satisfied and you'll just be torturing yourself every day of the month. And yeah, that's all the rules. Well, actually, Nash, I am a Coomer, and I do not believe in such NNN. No, Nash is not healthy for you. Now, I'm not gonna go up here and say it's completely unnatural. Dolphins and monkeys do it, but wanna know what else is completely natural? Freaking cancer. And also, when I say playing with yourself is natural, I mean just playing with yourself without looking at any stimulus. That's still bad for you, but technically natural. However, doing that while looking at corn, bro, that's gotta fuck up your brain somehow. In fact, it does. First off, your Riz will literally go down in this if you watch too much of it. Because when you'll see women in real life, you'll be thinking, oh man, I just want one sniff. And you'll just see them as objects, and that's probably how most misogynists are made. And how those class 5 simps are made, bruh. Like, how are you gonna spend $5 billion on a girl just so that she can say her name? Not gonna lie, that is some crazy simp behavior. Watching that also lowers your testosterone, makes it harder for you to grow muscles, give you less facial hair. Yeah, to be honest, there's like no benefit to watching it besides it increases your blood flow. And by the way, no, watching corn does not prevent you from having prostate cancer. Although it does make sense because it happens when too much semen is blocking the little tubey thing in your testicles. The real fault of that is just sort of age. You grow older and you're more likely to get it. And plus, if your balls get too clogged, your body's gonna naturally take care of it by giving you a wet dream. And you could also get more wet dreams by subscribing. Hey yo, actually, it turns out a ton of y'all subscribe, so now the percentage is more like 16%, but please subscribe more so I can get to 500, and please like, and please share, and please comment. What I find absolutely ironic, though, is the fact that all the Coomers who are advocating to stop No Nut November being like, oh my god, it's not good for you. Okay, then don't do it. Yeah, exactly. You're too much of a pussy to fail. Because you know that you're going to be judged and ridiculed, so this month's probably the hardest month of the year for yo ass. But, like, these Coomers are always like, oh my god, people just see online about masturbation being bad for you when in reality it's good for you, and those are based or supported by scientific facts when they're just gonna shout out bullshit, like saying apparently doing that will give you a lower chance of having heart problems, which is stupid. Also, for some reason, they say that all that extra dopamine is a good idea, when in reality, all that extra dopamine is probably by far the worst, most damaging thing that corn can do to your brain, because you didn't work at all to get that dopamine rush. All you did was search up some ungodly stuff into Google and then just went to town. And sure, back then they definitely thought that beating your meat was way worse for you than it actually is. Like, sure, it's not gonna make you blind, but still, it's bad for you. And it's really ironic to see their main statement being, oh, don't just base it on urban legends when you're creating your own urban legends that aren't based on any scientific facts. And you might be thinking, Nash, how do you know literally every single little detail about No Nut November? Well, in 8th grade, I was walking past some of my homies and they were all like, oh my god, No Nut November, it's so hard, bro. I think I'm gonna bust right now. Then they whipped out their wiener and busted a nut right there. And I was like, yo guys, what's No Nut November? And they're like, Nash, we ain't telling you. Yo ass is too innocent. Go watch Coco Melon or something. So then I searched it up myself, and then it got me intrigued. Even though I didn't even know how to nut back then. I mean, like, I didn't even know how to do it till I was like 15 years old. A YouTuber that I watched a lot back then and still now is Ibs. He's a pretty funny YouTuber, but something that he also does is occasionally talk about why corn and stuff is bad for your brain and all this degenerate-like stuff, and how when he was a young teen, it definitely made his life overall worse. And I could already hear all you Coomers being like, actually, it's healthy for you, and you're just on Cornstar Act. Yes, I am. Yeah, that's right. I don't support people who work in the corn industry. Yeah, you guys. All y'all corn stars, you, and you. If any of you guys disagree with me, bro, take a break from beating y'all wiener, because I know that you are watching some absolutely horrid stuff at this point. So you know what, just take a bit of a break from beating your wiener and get that Coomer mindset out of your head. Stay a little bit longer, because I'm about to get you some advice on how to succeed on No Nut November, or don't beat your dick December. It doesn't really matter what month you do this or what time of the month you do this. Just do it anytime. Anyway, step 1, exercise. Do freaking exercises. Exercise. Step 2, go outside. Step 3, exercise more. Step 4, get a hobby or something to stimulate your brain. Step 5, rinse and repeat. And then if you want some bonus things, apparently cold showers and meditating can help you, but that's only if you really struggling, or you just want to become the best you possible. Anyway, thanks for watching. I just want to say how long I've been waiting to make this video. I guess you could say I was holding it until November. Get it? Yeah, but seriously, this is a topic that I'm very passionate about, and I know some degenerates are gonna disagree with this video. And did I say, you really are losers. I mean, you're really that down bad that you're gonna defend this down bad habit publicly? Really, Mr. Degenerate? Really? Really? Comment of the day. Wow. Alright, for today's comment of the day, we got Ben Jams and Kids 422 who comments first. A lot of YouTubers don't like it when people comment first, but to be honest, whenever I get a first comment, it's actually kind of charming, because like, oh man, you're really that proud of clicking on my video first that you want to make sure the entire world knows that you clicked on it first. However, I do prefer comments that are more, you know, deep dive, have some humor to it, but still, I like those comments. And just that comment alone wasn't gonna win him anything, so he commented a bit more. And I said, congrats on being first. Thanks. And by the way, do you want to join the United Channels of Benji? Idea, can you please talk about Charlie and Lola community? What's the United Channels of Benji? What's Charlie and Lola? Is it that one kids cartoon? Is it, you know, channels that work together? Do you want to join? It's a really good show. I already made a video explaining some of the community. Can you please explain the rest? I mean, I don't really know much about the community, but I could look into it. He said thanks. No. The reason why I decided to put this comment specifically up is because it's one of the few times somebody actually recommends an idea, and the first time someone's recommended an idea after the whole comment of the day thing. Just know I love it when you guys suggest ideas, especially when they're really good ones. Now, I'm not going to necessarily make a video on this, you know, but I still do appreciate people leaving their ideas. Hey guys, please do not participate in Destroy D December. Please do not do that. Do not do that. I am begging you, do not participate. Do not hurt your wee wee.